put you at the front.
What is like the worst crime that they can feature?
Okay, you probably gave someone PTSD.
100% I did.
Okay, this guy with the hat that says fuck on it definitely does the worst crime. Oh my god. Wait, do you think like whoever gets it right gets to have their prison sentence lessened? Whoever gets it the most wrong
About you, but I think
has to be
there's a little
executed.
violence.
Girl at the end is probably unsuspecting. You'd probably be over here a little bit more. So I would put you towards
Bro,
that
she looks
side, 'cause
guilty.
You don't look like you've done anything too crazy.
Too crazy, right? Yeah, I agree. She looks innocent.
I'd come to you guys' side. Quiet ones always did a lot of times, so you haven't said a word. So you're probably
What?
I'm just thinking.
What's wrong with quiet people? No, I'm only at the end in the corner because that's where I am as like a streamer. That's what I do when I stream.
The way you talk. I'm not sure about you down there, you know. You're going to move over here.
This video is almost an hour long. I just want to know what crimes they did.
Heroin?
Heroin.
Yeah, heroin, in my opinion, heroin's not a big deal. So I'm with you. I'm like, okay, drug people, you're down here.
You didn't like get behind the wheel of a car and said, today's the day I'm gonna hurt someone.
Right.
Wait, so they can tell a little bit of what their crime was. Okay, now they share their personal story. They're not allowed to disclose their sentence.
When I was a kid, I was, you know, a little street dealer. It just wound up just getting completely out of hand, you know, for years and years. Hundreds of thousands of pounds of cannabis, actually. And then, I got arrested.
Wait, so he was just selling weed?
So when I was 19, I had just gotten prescribed Xanax that day.
Oh.
So I ended up taking 15 and
Oh my God.
I had gone to sleep and then woken up early in the morning to drop off my friend at his house. When we pulled up to the first stoplight, I actually fell asleep and he had woken me up and asked me like if I wanted him.
Bro, I had to take 5 Xanax for my wisdom teeth surgery and that fucked me up. I was just like, I couldn't do shit for like 2 days.
To drive, and I told him, no, I'm good. I can drive. I'm perfectly fine.
He drove?
Probably no less than like a minute or two later, I was going down a hill and I hit a tree and flipped my car. We were both not injured from the car accident, but he ended up getting an injury from kicking out my windshield. He had scratched up his entire, like, had to get stitches on his leg.
What the
fuck? That's why it was an injury with a DUI with injury.
What a dumbass. Could have killed
my best friend
someone.
and I, we both got into OxyContin, and then they cracked down on OxyContin prescribing, so all of a sudden it was like $100 a pill, and people were scrambling, and we switched to black tar heroin.
What? Well, this is just depressing now. Okay, the person who's on the end for the most serious crime, their crime is probably that they didn't thank the bus driver. All right, what did this lady do?
I was also a victim because I had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. I was just told to open up a bank account. So at the end, I was charged with organized fraud. It was a white-collar crime and grand theft.
9 years old was my first charge, and they tried to take me to detention, and it didn't work because you had to be 10.
9?
16, I got put on state's custody. That's when I started doing drugs. So I broke my wrist snowboarding at 16 years old and got addicted to pain pills. So from 16 basically till 18 through high school, I was addicted to heroin and opiates.
Oh my God, so many of these are just like people who got into drugs and it fucked up their life.
She didn't watch the last 2, but a link to the original video is in the description for anyone who's curious.